Hello, everyone. Welcome. Look, I'm going to change this format here to, I don't know what the set code is for Strix, I realize. I'm going to guess STR, but that's probably Stronghold. Is it STX? Somebody tell me what STH? Sticks. Da, 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 da. All right, a little clunky intro here. As I wanted to get that updated though to show you what we're up to because we have a change of plans. Unfortunately, we were doing a chat gauntlet draft and something technological happened to mess us up, and we basically lost our draft at the beginning of pack 3. And rather than reload that thing, I'm just gonna pile onto a regular old MTGA client draft and see how everybody in the client is doing with the new format here. Sad that I don't get to battle with chat this week, but I'll talk to the mods. Maybe we'll reschedule this the gauntlet for Monday, or we let this week's gauntlet go and just do it for next Friday. But in any case, I'm not streaming tomorrow because I'm going to get my second Pfizer dose tomorrow. I'm excited about that. And then I'll recover over the weekend and be back with you on Monday for more Strixhaven. But looks like we're going to pivot to Strixhaven versus randos. If you're playing against randos across a table near you soon, haven't played against randos live for a while, but we're all itching to get back. Speaking of vaccinations and life starting to return to normal, a lot of people are out there looking ahead a couple months here and anticipating being back in game stores and battling across the table. And if that's in your wheelhouse, if you like doing that and you do it constructed style, you're going to want to pick up your cards for that from my sponsor, cardkingdom.com. Check them out via my affiliate links, panels down below, YouTube notes, chat links, all that stuff. Lets them know you got there from here and helps keep me on the air. Keep that up, please, everybody. And here we go, diving in. I'm going to keep spending with gems. And we expect this to fill up pretty darn quick here. Boom. No queue waiting on day one of a set, I'll tell you that. Promo sleeves, what I got to do to get promo sleeves? Also, well, I'll plug that again. I don't think our YouTube friends are not going to be able to make it probably. I don't know if this will be up tonight or not. We'll see. All right. Strixhaven Stadium, 3 for an artifact. This is an alt-win condition. That's interesting. I don't know if that's reliable enough or good enough to start with. Let's see. I also want to get my chat back. Where did chat go? Tell me what to pick, chat. Frost Trickster, a reasonable choice, says Prof. Wright with saying, all right, everybody chill. This is going to, a soon-to-be Marshall's favorite. That's a crazy card, right? Come on. Thunderous Orator, though, has been asked for. Vigilant 2/2. When it attacks... Oh, I guess taking Frost Trickster. I didn't look fast enough. This is hardly a bad first pick, though. Maybe there was something better, but this is a great, great pick. What do we pass, Hat? Is the Whelp like, do we pass up Mossum? I don't know. Plum the Forbidden. Additional cost, sacrifice more creatures, draw a card, lose a life. Everybody seems to love this Bookworm. Why do we love an 8-drop? I don't understand. Everybody's all... maybe I'll just need to play it and then I'll understand, but I don't know. It's no Palaka Worm. I'm not here about flavor. Come on. F flavor. Let's take the right pick. Debate. Leyline Invocation. Heated debate. Yeah, heated debate. Yeah, let's do that. I think you're right. Let's take heated debate. I gotta learn these cards. Is it not really a thing, but two great places to start? Oh, is it? I don't think it's not a. Oh, it is. It is a college. Sorry, I didn't even think it was one of the pairs, but it's great that's one of the pairs. I was ready to do this even if they weren't a pair. Shows you how much I know. So all right, what do I call this one? I got to get off of is it and call it the Flutie Snorts or whatever the frickin' blue red clan is. Opt. Symmetry Mage. When you cast target creature control has a base power of 2, so this becomes a 2 power. Elemental Summoning, where's that? Yeah, that's sure. It's a lesson that we can get later. Mage's Onslaught. Good removal. Vortex Runner. All right, I guess we're taking that. All right, well, let's move in on this. Whirlwind Denial. Oh, this is weird. This was not very good even. Yeah, I mean, this is more archives. It's like, okay, whatever. Like, whatever. What about this? Practical Research seems better. Shaman. Seer. But we'll take Research. All right, let's lock into Is It and see what happens. Eliminate. Really good card to still be here, though. We could consider that. As I say, lock into Is It. 3/1 flyer with Ward, not the worst. Sciences. Enthusiastic Study. I think Enthusiastic Study seems pretty good. Yeah, we can just take Fixing. I was going to fall back on that as a easy thing to do here. Just grab some Fixing. What is the cost? We pass on a Waterfall Aerialist. Pillar Drop, Rescuer. Let's stick with the red-blue plan. I'm going to take a Fixing. I love casting. Love casting spells. So good to cast spells in Magic. Effigy seems playable, but not anything to prioritize. Frankly, neither does Battle Seer, but I guess we take it. Is white open? Is it too late for us? There's white-red. What's Academic Probation? That doesn't seem very good. That's more of a constructed plant. Oh, you could start your collection building. Yeah, Emergent Sequence seems great. Great. But we'll just take the Seer. I might not be drafting this right out of the gate here in terms of, like, maybe we should be noticing the, I mean, this still being here is somewhat, you know, there is some white signals here that maybe we should pay attention to. Maybe it's not too late. Field Historian is a little interesting, but also just noting that we really don't have much going on in red-blue. I mean, Illustrious Historian is okay. Field Historian, yeah, maybe if we're dipping into white, we just take the Field Historian. A lot of Historians. If we just stick with green-blue, if we end up blue-red, of course we'll wish we had that 2-drop, but I do agree that we're seeing some serious white late. So, and now we take a Campus. Maybe we can end up 3-color here. We have to postpone the Gauntlet. It went bad on us. Went sideways. Campus Guide. I guess we put this to the test. Luis thinks this is better than Marshall. I'm on Marshall's side right now. But if we end up 3 colors, this is the kind of thing you'd be willing to play. You want Star Pupil? I don't know if we're doing the Star Pupil thing. I think I'll take the Campus Guide. Yeah, Arcbound Worker never impressed me in Limited, I'll say that. Krauser says, I'm going to learn to regret that perspective, or I'll change it. Maybe so. Enthusiastic Study, I like. Curate. That seems like some wheel spinning we don't need to do. Arcane, well, I didn't even know what that says, but hopefully it wasn't great. Expel still here. We'll take an Expel. White continues to seem pretty open. We can take a Commons. I guess I'll take the Fixing, like, before I take Expel here. +1/+1 counter and Learn. But maybe just Campus. Yeah, I don't... We could also take Pledge Mage. I guess we take Pledge Mage. That's fine. I thought this was the... initially, I thought this was the lesson, but Pledge Mage seems fine here. And we can take this one too. Star People last pick. How's that feel, huh? That's what the world thinks of it right now, I guess. So, what the heck are we doing? We've got this, this is actually, we picked this in the draft that crashed. Creative Outburst, if we're still, although blue is the what really dried up, right? Not a lot of blue. Although there was blue late, it just, I don't know, wasn't that good. 5 damage to any target. Look at the top 5. Yeah, sure, let's do that. I kind of want to do the Is It thing if the table will let me. This might help. Yeah, sure. Let's draw cards when we cast stuff, right? Has to live. But then, seems pretty good. Especially, again, this is, we were talking earlier, I think Phil was talking about how, noting that when you learn, and then you get yourself another spell, you can trigger this kind of thing twice off of one card. So Archmage, is it Archmage? Archmage Emeritus can, on a 2 spell off one card, can be quite nice. Elemental Masterpiece. They're asking a lot of us with these big drops, but the idea is that you're playing stuff like, what is it? Enthusiastic. No, Learn is okay. What's the one that I'm thinking of? +2 for, +2 First Strike and Treasure. Like, that's kind of what I want. Yeah, we need discounts on big spells is what I want to prioritize from here. But I do think this is the pick. And we just kind of lock in to what we're doing with the Is It stuff. And now we're starting to get paid. Look, I don't know what this is, but Teaching of the Archaics is a lesson we can go fetch that says if an opponent has more cards in hand than you, draw 2 cards. Draw 3 cards instead if an opponent has at least 4 more cards in hands than you. So we can go fetch ourselves a divination if it's a time where it will actually be a divination. That seems okay, but this is probably going to be better. Just a gold uncommon. Return this to its owner's hand. Copy target instant or sorcery spell. You can try copy. Yeah, I think let's take the Mercurial Artist here. Try to make that work. And then an Elemental Masterpiece. Maybe we can get that on the wheel or something. Putrefy. There's a good card. In not our colors. Also, Mage Hunter's Onslaught. Now that I'm slowly learning these cards, that jumps out at me as the baseline black removal in the format. When you cast the spell, copy it if you control blood. I bet we're going to have that, right? Cleric, Druid, Shaman, Warlock, or Wizard. Cleric, Shaman, Wizard. Yeah, we have a bunch of Shamans and Wizards already. I haven't gotten to Reject yet. What does Reject say? Counter target creature, planeswalker spell. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting too. I'm gonna try the guidance. Another masterpiece. We could take this Pledge Mage at double blue. Double blue is a little tough for us, but the reward is there, and the alternative is another masterpiece when we're still in pack 2. I don't know how many of these we can run. So let's go ahead and take the Pledge Mage. And now we get another creative outburst. So you can see, like, we're doing good on the high end. We need the ways to make it all cheaper. Wouldn't mind a Historian. Heated Debate here, though. Maybe we should just take Heated Debate. It's, I think maybe, like, with an Elemental Masterpiece and a Creative Outburst already in hand. Yeah, Pop Quiz is also okay. But I think Heated Debate is where we want to be. Just take that. Sad to pass a sweet-looking Is It card, but I think that was correct. And Eureka Moment is a cool card if we could splash a little green, but you don't want to splash if you're fixing. Well, welcome back, Mantuka. Glad to have you. Vortex Runner 2/3. Oh yeah, this could be, like, we're trying to get to this big stuff anyway. That could be a way to finish a game. Academic Dispute. Target creature blocks this turn is able. You may have it gain reach till end of turn. Yeah, so Academic Dispute is interesting. I don't know if it's better than just another Battle Seer, but I'm not like into the Battle Seer that much, so I think we give this a try. You like taking the lesson as opposed to the learning? I went with the learning over the lesson. And then we have a general. Probably need to play this just because it's a 2/2 for 2. We could also do -4, -0 learn is pretty good too, though. But I think we want 2-drop creatures here. We don't really have any of those. So I like that spell, but I think with where our deck is at, we need to make sure this isn't empty. It's pretty empty for being late pack 2. And none of this matters. I'll take Vault Progress. Elemental Masterpiece comes by. Another Lorehold. We have those. We're already pressing our luck on this this stuff anyway. I don't know why it wants me to take that. I think we're gonna cut everything white here. Take First Day of Class as a maybe. Maybe. Well, we're in this color and we need 2-drops. Please be good. Plarg, Dean of Chaos. 2/2 for 2, and it rummages. Great start. And then 4 and a red. Reveal cards from the top of your library and will reveal a non-legendary, non-land card with a mana value 3 or less. You may cast that card without paying its cost. Okay. Seems fine. What are we giving up for that? Teach by example, which Luis thinks is going to be a thing because of all the stuff going on with spells and everything. And there's really nothing else here, so pretty easy, Plarg. Does it matter? I mean, it's white, so I guess we could play the tap land and we have 2 free white sources. Well, free in the sense of free-ish, right? Kelpie Guide, 2/2, untap another target permanent. Yeah, I think we take Kelpie Guide. Helps us ramp. And then when we get there, it helps us win. Campus Guide. If we wheel that, we might play it. I'm a little surprised Campus Guide doesn't at least do the thing that a lot of these have done in sets where it's like, when Campus Guide enters, did I just take that on accident? I didn't mean to. I was just looking at it. My fault. But anyway, what I was saying though was I'm surprised it doesn't find these. Like it doesn't find that these don't have like some subtype campus and that it finds campus, you know? Let's start from scratch. Artifact. As a lesson, that's not bad. Did I? Oh, maybe I did, and the Campus Guide was old. I didn't mean to grab that if I did, so it would be good. Resculpt. Exile target creature. Its controller creates a 4/4 blue and red. Oh, that's interesting. You can upgrade and block. I'm running a little behind here. I'm just getting auto-picked. I got to up my game here. Sorry. Prismari Apprentice is probably for us, though. Yeah, it looks like we'll take that. This also might play in our deck in that it's ramp to the big stuff, but I don't think we take it here. Take this Apprentice, and maybe we wheel that or wheel the Historian. Another creative outburst. Frost Trickster, though. I think we take Frost Trickster, and if we wheel that, great. This is a clunky thing that not a lot of people are going to want to do except us, if nobody else is in, is it? In what did I call it? Whatever. Flying Frost Lynx is on plan. I'll tell you that much. Prismari. I think it was Flutie Snorts. Mercurial Transformation. Don't turn Dragon. Okay. That seems bad. Like, why are we ever getting that? I don't understand how we're ever getting that. Reject. Tome Shredder also seems... I'm going to take the Fixing. I think Fixing is so good. Serpentine Curve. 3 and a blue. Create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Put X on it, where X is 1 plus the total number of instant source cards you own in graveyard and exile. Still just makes a big thing. Probably just want... even like a fractal summoning. That would be a lesson to go get if we just had big mana. I didn't see sudden breakthrough. Maybe I missed the right pick here, but we're going to put that in the board. We have a Vortex Runner already, right? I don't think we want a lot of those. Berry and Books. Well, that's a reasonable effect for 3 mana. I was going to go... We had that Practical Research number 2. I'm not sure how much of this card draw we want. We need to be low down at some level. Don't think we're doing any of this, though. I guess this is... You could do worse than this lesson. Oh, yeah, Letter would have been good. I'm sorry. I missed it. Life comes at you fast on first day of draft. First day of class. Maybe we'll try this. At least have that as an option as opposed to another spell I wasn't too impressed by anyway. Resculpt. Again, this has application, but I'll just take the Masterpiece. Ingus came back. All right. Or Historian. I'm going to take that. That's fine. Little low on 2s, but we came up with some by the end. Let's see. Yeah, we got weird piles here with one thing at 4, an icicle at 3, like bottomless icicle at 3. Probably not playing these pledge mages. And although we do need red early, I don't know. Little crowded at 3 indeed. Let's look at our overall numbers here too. 13, 14. Not surprising that this is a spell heavy deck. What are we learning? Maybe we definitely cutting that. And the summoning we want to learn too, I think. Well, let's actually want to do how much are we actually learning? Not much learning. You don't need, I mean, the only question is, does the lack of learn spells mean that we want to main deck any of our lessons? And I would say no. Like, so we still run whatever learn spells we want, and then sometimes we learn something, and it's okay. I mean, if we look at our, I don't know if it, type lesson, maybe that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, so we've got these 4 lessons, and whatever. Yeah, so we just don't worry about it. Like, we'll play. We don't need to force these learn cards. We can play the learn cards if we want them, but we don't have to play them. So, where does that leave us? Really want to keep these creatures. I'm liking that we wield this Ignis. It doesn't look great, but we get to, it ramps by 2. Like, we pop it to our hand and we gain 2 mana on the deal, and it potentially helps us power out Creative Outburst or Masterpiece early. And where does that leave us? Probably not running all of this. First day of class seems really tough. I'd rather Academic Dispute, so that, like, kind of our floor is that the Academic Dispute didn't do anything, but we did get to fetch one of those 4 spells for 1. Do you need to pick lessons higher? It depends on what your deck is trying to do. I think there are some decks that are really into the lesson plan. But we ended up in a place where it was somewhat incidental. I kind of like what I was saying. Like, I mean, you got to make sure you have something to get that's of some quality if you're going to play any learn spell. So anyway, we could even make a case, but I'm not going to go to 16 when we're trying to do all this big stuff. I don't think I want the commons if we're not playing 3 colors. And that leaves us... Yeah, we could just cut a 7 mana spell, I guess. I'm kind of enamored with the idea of actually getting there and casting them, but we have Practical Research too. But yeah, maybe Masterpiece can go. We don't want to get Masterpiece flooded. And 2 is already a risk of Masterpiece flood. All right, let's try this. And of course, a Masterpiece. We're going to do Masterpiece Theater. I'm choosing not to run a Rupture Spire in a 2-color deck. I think paying 2 mana to play your land is too much for a 2-color deck. All right. All right, I'm gonna give Mama Lotus sleeves, even though it's... I'll give you free Lotus sleeves for the gauntlet on Monday too, Mama. You don't even have to redeem them, but we'll give them to you today as well. And I will come up with some special basics if nobody wants to choose them. Let's do these. I want to get some of these in paper. I don't know what are foil full art Theros lands going for these days. I suppose I'm the one who's supposed to know that kind of thing. Noticing little things like the suggest lands now has a card border on it. I didn't before. And I think we want the other way. We've got a little more early red than blue, so I'm going to up the red count by 1 over the blue. And let's call it a deck. Let's see how it goes. Magic Gods, this is just paying off a redemption. This is not predictions.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
All right. Grade me. Well, show me a mountain here, and I just love, love, love this hand as it is. I'm a little bit like, are we going to get there? But with 2 heated debates, and I'm going to keep this. I think we keep it. Kenyon, when the cost is my hair because the gods are like, oh, you're going to be cocky? Here's an 07 for you. You know, I got to pay my respects. Hey, there we go. Oh, really? That actually seems good. Tuesday. I'm going to go order a bunch right now. I'm going to use my affiliate link. Card Kingdom. I'm going to go to... I'm going to pass. Should I do this? I didn't even think about that. I think we hold off on this if we can help it. Yeah, it seems like a desperation move, not a it's what you want to do move. And we could like heat a debate, but the beauty of these Frost Tricksters, you just get going. You get going. All right, everybody. By the way, I do have a meme for this. I don't have it hooked up yet. Slam Dunk and Skeptical Hat really delivered and came through with a bunch of memes for me, but I am in such chaos in my life outside of Magic right now that my entire week has been dominated by other stuff, and I failed to get them loaded for today. So sorry about that, gang, but know that Monday you are going to get hit with the memeage. What did they took? They took our Battle Seer, and all right. Control Planeswalker, Cleric, or Warlock. Hey, see, look, we can even do this already. But should we? Yeah, I get... Oh, let's just heated debate the Orator, I think. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's instant, but we're not waiting for them to untap. Trade and removal is fine with us because we have plans here. And now with the Pledge Mage, we're going to hold off on guidance and go ahead and Pledge Mage first and try to guidance it up next turn. They had lots of mana and did not snap kill it, so that's something. All right, needed some mana. This is good. Could kill this, but we're just going to get big. And this is going to make it double big, right? Because it's going to copy itself. Nice. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we are trying to get to 7, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that. And Campus Guide could help us get there, but I'm actually going to look for something better than that here. Ingus does get us there as well. Although interesting, Campus Guide, if I had kept it, would be something we could play this turn. So that would have been fair. There's new noises I'm hearing. Well, interesting spot. We get a 2-spell turn with Ignis and Heated Debate, and then after that we get to play either of these when we untap, if we can untap with Ignis to pull back. So let's go for the 2-spell. Let's take out the Duelist if we can. See if that works. Start there. Oh yeah, by the way, we'll get another counter on Pledge Mage. Oppo in thought here, but I wonder what they're thinking about. Maybe they're thinking about whether they need to target something before this goes away. There you go. We don't have anything to do about that, but it's okay. It means our Ignis survives to let us start casting our big stuff. I think this is great for us. All this one-for-one trading is fine with what we're looking at the top end. If they pull off the uncommon Mind Rot, then we're sad. But if they don't Mind Rot us here, I think we are in great shape. And with the natural land draw, we don't need to pull the Ignis, so I don't think I will. 5 damage to any target. Look at the top 5. Put 1 into your hand and the rest of the bottom. Or just create some elemental tokens. Maybe just get big here. Yeah, like I don't see the need to spend a premium removal spell on either of these. We're just going to get big with our masterpiece. Oh! Sorry, that was my first... That's a misclick for you. Wow. Oops. New Format Blues by Ryan Spain. Now I'm going to go for the alternate play here so we have something to do. Go to face, I know, but I still wanted to control the board. Wow, not bad to just get rid of these 4 lands. I gotta say that. Kind of want a scry land, but I think we'll take this study. Yeah, it's an instant. I guess could have waited till their upkeep, but I wasn't gonna wait till they drew a card. No, that was a straight up misclick. I mean, I just meant to cast this, and instead I discarded it to create treasure. That's... But oh, maybe that like I didn't pull. But yeah, we had the mana. I had 7 mana. It was just a misclick. Yeah, look, I get another try. All right, here we go. I did. I had the 7 mana. Oh, I had 6 mana? Okay, sorry. Well, there you go. It's probably why it did it. But I think I misclicked anyway. Like, because I could have canceled, and I didn't cancel. So the misclick was not canceling. And if I had tried, like if I had tried to click this and it didn't work, then I would have gone, oh, I screwed up, and then I would cancel. So it was a misclick. It was just a misclick right on this scene. That's all right. We'll try and get this anyway. I can be pretty harsh on myself for mistakes, but not day 1 misclicks. We just gotta let it go. It's all right. Three-one trample. That should be good here. We're gonna send in and hope they double block to kill, and then we get to enthusiastic study to save and go fetch ourselves an alternative play. They've got cards too, so this could get blown out, but we're going to try. And what do we want? I guess we're getting pretty big mana. We can just take the summoning. And 1 damage to any target. We're about to kill their 2/1s, and yeah, we should just take the fractal summoning. Oh yeah, we have Phyrexian mana now, huh, Kenyon? What is that from the archives, mystical archives? What Phyrexian mana spells are on Arena now? We'll go for a. Let's do this because if we get an 8th land, we immediately get to start tapping stuff. Get an 8th land, we can tap and create a huge summoning. Ooh, this looks scary. Powerful spell. But we got some power too. I'm going to start with big fractal summoning. Although we could go, let's see, wait. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to go, yeah, we're going to actually go Ignis first because we can practical research. And is that a sorcery or instant? Okay, great. So let's do this. Yeah, maybe I'm being fancy play to like play towards the research as opposed to the giant thing. But I mean, this is a pretty cool play. So there you go. Now, we got to draw in the 4 cards. I'm hoping we find an instant or sorcery we want to pitch. But we can always pitch some of the other 2 if we want to keep the summoning anyway. Yep, you can have this attack. Ouch. Yeah, it's true. Block and return would have been fine. Although I want to leave this in play so we can return it to make a big summoning. That's why I didn't do that. Oh, is it sorcery only? Yeah, sorcery only. So couldn't have done it anyway, but didn't want to do it anyway. Look at that. We're going to say decline and pitch a couple lands here or something else. But I don't want to pitch this. So definitely a mountain and apprentice. I'm going to ditch both lands. We have a lot of land and this is action. It means that fractal summoning isn't big, but as big, but that's okay. Oh, just because we might want to do multi-spells. Like, we're at 6 life, they're at 5 life. I don't want to presume that what I want is action. What I might need is mana to end the game right now. So, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, let's knock down the Shield Mage, and... if we tap down the flyer and pay 3, at least we don't die. And then we can do other stuff too. Let's go Trickster. Yipe! And do we want to run any? Yeah, we just run this out. And do we need to send in the Ignis? And then, yeah, I guess then we have blocks on the backswing. Matt says got to stay back. True says attack, yes. I think we attack willing to block with like our Trickster. We have stuff to do here. I'm going to attack. That's the key line. I kind of glossed over that. Prismari Apprentice can't be blocked this turn. So all we have to do... and ooh! You got us, Oppo. I think I screwed that up enough that... really, that way early punt where I accidentally made treasure instead of two tokens was the difference, though. I mean, we had a turn where I was trying to make 2 4/4s and instead made a piece of treasure. That maybe had a little impact on how that played out. The thing about targeting the non-flyer, yes, it saves the same amount of life, but if they end up on D, they have a flyer. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it didn't matter because we are going to try to do an indestructible win anyway. Yes, but if we had had those 2 elementals out earlier, it would have changed everything about how the game went at that point. I mean... they would have been, yeah, they would have wiped him out, but we would have gotten some damage in, right? I mean, they didn't just, I didn't make treasure and they untapped and wiped, right? We would have had 2 4/4s out for a turn or 2, right? This is a nice keep. And now we got good mana. Frosty! Why is there a Dean of Chaos? Because Chaos is some powerful shit, man. You gotta have the Dean of it to understand how to harness Chaos. Might sound like a contradiction in terms, Garrett, but harnessing Chaos is why you go to college. Enter the battlefield tapped. Return, activate only if you've gained life. Interesting. I forget what this card does. I should read it. Discard a card, draw a card. I think we just want to attack right now. And Trickster down the 4/2. Or we could Artist. No, Trickster down the 4/2. So now we ask ourselves if we're looking to trade or race. Do we have the racing tools between drawing cards and... Yeah, maybe we have a longer game going. I'm a little worried about the trudge. Why would the fungus fly? Yeah, Hammer likes trading because we're the control and they're the aggro, but the Siriana points out we could wait and try to trade with the 4-2 on the ground. Does it? I thought it was the other one. No, it gains flying. There is another one that does what you're thinking of, but not this one. Let's see what we draw here. I want a cheap spell so that we can Archmage and draw. Another Frost Trickster. That could buy us a little time to get this out in a better circumstance. We could play this, like getting this out. I guess we're never going to play Creative Outburst and copy it with Mercurial Artist, but maybe we'll draw some removal. And here, boy. We start looting. I guess we play this and tap down the Fanatic. And I'm going to hold on to the Dean here and we'll try to control some chaos at their end step. Might even try to trade off the Dean. It's not hugely important to us as much as surviving is until we do some broken stuff later. The thing is, this thing eventually comes back. The trudge is quite oppressive, really. But I am in for passing to blockers, and yeah, I think I'm going to trade off the Dean and possibly just trade off here. Yeah, but they have a life linker, you know. So, but I'm going to keep trading. And what am I discarding? Maybe I shouldn't do this if I don't know what I'm discarding. I mean, we can't really use the Emeritus that much, but... Yeah, I guess I'll pitch a land, but I think we might need to pitch the Outburst at some point. Although we can... Okay, Heated Debate is nice. We can play Artist and potentially double up the Heated Debate. I like that. I could also just play the Emeritus, and see if we can draw a card off of this next turn. If we find a land, we can go Artist and Debate. So yeah, let's start with the Artist and try to copy the Debate. We're at 18. They're going to get some stuff back here. We're just trying to bide our time until we get out front on attrition. If we can start attritioning them with Emeritus and stuff, that will be really good. Or attritioning them by double copying a spell with Artist and just getting 2 removals. It would be really nice to get this down first, though, right? If we could play this and then draw for each of these copies. We'll see how greedy we can be after they... and maybe even what we do is make treasure here. Like, that does set us up. Even if we draw a land, we can go Emeritus and Heated Debate and draw a card. I don't know. That's interesting. And I am going to call this bluff, I think. Although there is the thing that would, with 2 damage, actually get this thing dead. Maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, they can get their 4-2 back and play it. Let's... If that's their play, though, then we should block. I'm going to block. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1. Whenever 1 or more non-token creatures you control die, create a 2... This triggers only once per turn. Okay, so enchantment. Why is that an oof? This seems like... Non-token... Yeah, I guess if they... Yeah, so stuff dies into flyers. That's pretty oppressive. But we're going to die into cards. So kill them into cards is our plan. So, do we pitch this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're a couple off from being able to cast this, but we should be able to get there. I'm going to risk it. Good, we found land. I kind of wanted that land. Now we can do everything here at instant speed, right? Heated debate does not exile anything. Man, I would love to get this Emeritus down before we do that, but I don't think we have the time. And we're going to do it at instant speed on their turn. Yeah, record's not accurate. We are 0-1. In denial about that loss, I guess. Copy target instant or sorcery spell you control. So I gotta maybe, like, if they programmed it well, if a spell goes on the stack, Rutha will have the chance, but we won't trust them. We'll make sure we put it on full control. And, you know, I think I just want the 2 lifelinkers to avoid triggering the Trudge, at least. They're still going to get value out of it with the finale. But I'm going to do this way. Make sure I'm reading it right. Yes. I'm just killing the lifelinkers. I know we could, like, kill the flyer and kill one lifelinker and bounce the other, but I just want the lifelinkers dead. Ah, cool. Only I need to keep reading cards. Only once. Only once. So could have been worse. Wait, they got 2 though? How did that work? Oh, they cast one. Never mind. They did it the hard way in the other one. I was a little confused there for a second. So now what? Now what? Treasure and Emeritus, and then try to get there with Outburst on flyers? I mean, we're in trouble. So I think we got to go for big spells and play, or maybe we go Artist, make Treasure. I still think we're far away from doubling up any of those spells, though. Yeah, so if we're dead to their flyers, we need to solve that problem. Probably means Creative Outburst as soon as we can. So I'm going to go... We're going to play this Mage, and we're going to pitch Masterpiece for Treasure, and then untap and have at least a guaranteed Outburst. And maybe they attack the Star Pupil in. If so, we block. And then hopefully they put a counter on one of those 3/2s that we want to kill anyway. If they're thinking about it, they'll put it on this Spirit, though, and spread out their power. But we don't have any choices but to block and hope they put it in the wrong place and hope they don't have anything else to kill the mage either. Yeah, they are smart enough to spread it around. We're probably done here, gang. I don't know what we do about killing creatures that turn them into better creatures. Well, maybe I'll 0-3 to start my first draft and get back. Yeah, closing statement indeed. I'm done here, gang. Well, we're just getting smashed. Some of it's my fault, but some of it's magic happening. All right, well, this is like a perfect hand, so let's find out what goes wrong this time. I think this is an interesting constructed card. I don't know how good it is in limited. Maybe if it just fuels this whole strategy, it's worth it, but I question it. I have my eyebrow raised on this one. Although it's another one I got some foils of the uncommon. I feel like 2 mana, fill your graveyard over time and do stuff could be good long term. I don't know. Little specs, little specs. I like... Foil uncommons from the new set are some of my favorite little mini Ryan specs that I like to do. When more cards leave your graveyard, scry one. And we're going to go ahead and pin this down with the Trickster. I'm going to go with Emeritus over the Ignis. We could play Ignis to get to this faster, but I want Emeritus out when we do this anyway, if we can pull it off. And on that front, yeah, I'm just going to drop the Mage here. Next turn, yeah, we can drop a mountain and play Ignis and Plarg, and then we get Elemental Masterpiece triggered the turn after that. If I can click the right things in the right order. Obviously no guarantees there, but we'll try. Combat Professor showing its worth. I mean, this card is great. Attacking, flying, vigilant, 3/5 or 3/3 for 4. And if you happen to have something better to fly, make that fly instead. That's pretty great. I have a ETB tapped land, but we're going to go ahead and play the mountain so we can Dean and Grin. Smiling Dean here. But we got like no attacks. Maybe oh, Dean is summoning sick, but I would loot this away if I had the ability. Rummage it away. Yipe! Let's see, what can we give up here? Can't give up the Ignis, that's part of the plan. Can't give up the Emeritus. We could double block the Sloth. I feel like we just get blown out with some trick or something. But I'm not willing to risk any of these three. So the question is, do we put these two here or not? And honestly, since it has menace anyway, and we may be up against a combat trick, I like doing this to either get rid of this or get rid of a trick so that the elemental masterpieces provide extra work. I'm going to do it. I'm a little worried about the flyer, but the trickster wasn't getting it done with the flyer anyway. Could be a blowout, but we do have a recovery plan. All right, that's great. I mean, I was really just hoping to 2-for-1 myself that way. All right, and now we can outburst or we can masterpiece, but I think we start with the masterpiece and see about outbursting later. All right, Ryan, you can do this. You can do this, Ryan. You were made for this. You've been playing Magic more of your life than you haven't. You can do this. Are we at that point? Close, close. Go ahead and play this. And do we need the apprentice back? Ostensibly, these hold down the ground, but we need to like double block the sloth with each of these. So I think we actually hold the apprentice back to threaten to block the mentor. And I think I will. Like, if they send in the like, thing is, we're gonna get bigger here. I'm trying to keep them from attacking at all. Ugh. Now we got thinking to do. Let's see what they get on the learn. What is in that creature's mouth? Is that their tusks, or are they using some sort of device? I can't tell. Exile non-land permanent, controller gets a 3/2. So right now that doesn't change much. If we get a flyer out, then we're sad that they can affect our flyer. But now we're at a spot where I think we do offer a 1-for-1 here on the 4/4. This isn't an instant, is it? It's a sorcery, and they don't have the mana for it right now. So we're going to do this. Keep one of them. See what they want to let us keep. There's good arguments for either. Yeah, I guess so, but I'm not taking anything for granted at this point. All right, so for 3 mana, we get to solve that flyer for a little bit. And that leaves us 3 left over, which I think we spend on the Pledge Mage. Although Ignis would set up Creative Outburst next turn, but Pledge Mage gets bigger off of the berry. So, but we may need to be sure that we cast this next turn. And maybe having a 3/3 Pledge Mage isn't the main concern right now. We've got the ground shored up pretty well. So yeah, I'm going to be sure that we cast Creative Outburst next turn. That's my plan. That we can. Although the thing is, we kind of need Creative Outburst for the flyer, and we're about to make the flyer go away for a little bit. But regardless, yeah, the enchantment has us close to dead too. This is it's a creature though. Yeah, it might just be 0-3 on our first. Yeah, that's all right. I'm actually going to fade 0-3's best out of the gate here in a new format. So maybe I need to apply, I need to send just because we need to be doing pressure of some kind. And there's no more menace over here. I'm going to go ahead and attack like... Actually, I'm going to attack like this. I think we're pretty slim to get there. As Siriana points out, we're just potentially losing to the excavation. But hey, we get something. This can go to face, right? Like, we may just have to go to face with this and try to get there on damage. 5, I mean, we get 10. They're a virtual 6 right now with Apprentice and Outburst. This stuff becomes must block. Interesting. We found land, so we can just Outburst without bringing back the Ignis. We could bring back the Ignis and... yeah, we don't get our 2 spell or anything. So, although we might with what we draw. So maybe I'm supposed to bring back the Ignis in case we draw something that we can do. And what can we do? Because we go, if we get 1, 2, 3, that's like 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 7 of it. So we have a 2-drop. Oh, it's looked like this isn't working. I don't know if we have 2-drop removal. I don't think so. I don't think we have 2-drop interaction. So doing the Ignis isn't going to set us up for anything. Yeah, effigy triggering is rough too. So I guess we Outburst. The effigy. And then attack for 9. And leave a couple things back. Trickster could help. Does Trickster possibly get us there? Maybe. I think Trickster is the right play here over the Guidance, at least. I mean, if we have any chance, it's that Trickster does something next turn. And do we have the guts to send here? No, because we know they have if we... oh, no, this gives us a replacement blocker if they do it. So maybe we do. We just have to go for it. Thank you, Oil Can. I know this is crazy aggressive. Oh, no, maybe I just lost. Never mind. Sorry, I'm misdoing the math. It's crazy, so crazy aggressive I just lost. But if you forget about the enchantment I just forgot about, my plan was to chump the Mentor and have Pledge Mage. But, again, I'm going to go easy with myself today. It's just... although, wait, when does this happen? Oh yeah, it didn't matter anyway. They got me. Well, Magic is hard. Day 1 Magic is hard. Day 1 Magic while streaming is hard. Okay. Maybe I was just secretly trying to finish my day quickly here so that I can get back to the stuff that's stressing me out besides Magic. And I am very stressed out, let me tell you. So stressed out, this is like whatever. Whatever. 03 Magic loss, whatever. Yeah, so when I say I punted, please don't follow up and point out that I punted. When I say, here's this mistake I did, here's how I effed up, I don't need to then hear, by the way, you effed up. Tax stuff mostly. All right, YouTube friends, inauspicious beginning to the format. That's all right. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it on lockdown in no time and just start rocking it through. No, in fact, I've actually turned it off, Resonator. I have turned off the punt count because I don't like it. Let's see. Did my... I got to come back here and play some white-black decks and complete a quest. The Hunter Pence Invitational, thanks for asking, is 3.5 hours from now. 3.5 hours from right now, I will be back online, taking a stab at this format again, get my losses out of the way, and come back and try to take on the folks in the Hunter Pence Sweatsuit Invitational. So, YouTube friends, look for that one after this, and hopefully we do a little better than this. I mean, we'll see. It's single elimination, so I could be one and done. Oh, actually, I think we're doing double elim. I think that's why they're starting early to do double elimination, so that more people get to play on. So